I am Charu from Unique Network, and this conversation is about NFT Collective. And by name, it is a collective for the ecosystem. Now, having worked in the Polkadot space with NFTs for over 3 years now, and since 2016 with IBM blockchain, I can say and I can assert that Polkadot NFTs are technically by far the best. No other blockchain comes even close. Despite that, Polkadot is not the chain of choice for brands, for founders, when it comes to NFTs. So what are the challenges here? So today I aim to illustrate why Polkadot excels, what are some of the challenges, and how we can unite as an ecosystem and come together to deliver the change, because the timing is now. So Polkadot NFTs, why do they excel? They are the fastest, they are the most flexible and versatile. They are rich in functionality and very efficient, eco-friendly as well. Fast NFTs. And last year, we spent about 6 months performance testing our chain. One of the games in our ecosystem required millions of NFTs. And that's where we started to performance test in 2 phases. And we delivered 100,000 NFTs minted in 18 minutes, 42 seconds. That breaks all records set by Solana and Polygon. And this obviously made news, big news across media, and everywhere we positioned Polkadot to be the fastest NFT chain. And it was about Unique Network. We delivered the performance test, but we made it about the ecosystem because Unique Network is powered by the ecosystem. And the other element is flexibility. Now, Polkadot allows for native NFTs, and native NFTs are created and encapsulated in the blockchain rather than in a smart contract. So the blockchain itself, or the NFT palette, contains methods for trustless creation and management of collections of NFTs. They're also EVM compatible. So this gives multiple benefits, which are scalability, trustless, which means it provides for on-chain properties, rich in functionality, which I will come to later. And that's why native NFTs on Unique Network / Polkadot are far ahead compared to some of the other NFTs. Functionality, again, because of flexibility, we've been able to deliver dynamic NFTs, customizable NFTs, nested, multi-resource NFTs, and so on. And NFT XCM is the ability to move NFTs across parachains, and Daniel talked about it earlier during the call, during his presentation about the milestones, and in particular milestone 2, where we are building the XNFT palette and enabling this for multiple parachains. So the other big benefit of Polkadot NFTs, they're highly eco-friendly. And you see the stats here. This messaging and narrative becomes very important because in the early stages, NFTs received significant criticism around the impact of NFT minting on climate. And Polkadot and Unique, because of the underlying relay chain and the nominated proof of stake, this delivers very efficient minting at scale. Now, with all these benefits, and this is an analysis that Daniel presented earlier in his presentation as well, if someone wants to build or use NFTs in the ecosystem and they find out about various standards, and this is a very small list, there are many more parachains that are focused on NFTs. So it's very confusing for a Web3 founder or a brand or a developer to choose which NFT palette or NFT parachain to work with, because they very quickly get lost in the ecosystem. So there is significant fragmentation. The other challenges are there's fragmentation at NFT standards level, technology level, and then there are all of these individual parachains are designing and creating their own business development and marketing programs. It's very challenging to repeat success stories. Big brands that participate with NFTs in the ecosystem are not able to take advantage of the entire ecosystem because of all the fragmentation. So there is a very big reason for us to come together as an ecosystem and deliver change, align on technology, on objectives, on growth, and deliver change. And that's when we've seen, when the ecosystem comes together, we've seen some brilliant outcomes. As one example, the Dead Mine. Now, this is a community-owned game built on Unique Network, but really for the entire ecosystem. Within a month of the launch, there were over 8,600 wallets that participated, users that participated in the game. They minted over 250,000 NFTs. And as you see here, there was participation from all the parachains. The gaming experience didn't differentiate or didn't deliver the message that this is purely Unique Network. This was an ecosystem-owned game, and it still continues to drive significant traction. So we've clearly seen the power of when the community comes together. Now, this was at an experience level. We need to unite at a technology, infrastructure, business development, growth, and marketing levels as well to be able to deliver outcomes. And that's where Polkadot NFT Collective comes in. The aim of the collective is to establish Polkadot as a leading ecosystem for NFT-related applications. And the collective, this is an on-chain collective, it's designed to be an on-chain collective, is underpinned by 4 major pillars, which are governance, technical, business development, and marketing. Governance. The concept here, the core concept is that this should be represented by all the NFT parachains in the ecosystem. Right now, there are about a dozen parachains that are doing something or the other with NFTs. And the aim would be to bring them as stakeholders into the collective, and then they drive the governance around it, and they jointly make decisions for the growth of the ecosystem. So there would be a council in the beginning to govern the collective, and at the end of the year, we aim to initiate the treasury efforts around it. At a technical level, there's a lot of work already being done through the NFT XEM proposal milestones, and the idea here is to enable infrastructure and palettes and standards for parachains to work with each other and create use cases. So at a technical level, we are at milestone 2 within the NFT XEM proposal. And later on, we've also started to think and talk about use cases, cross-chain NFT use cases with other parachains. And our tomorrow's conversation during the cross-chain NFT workshop will be with Akala and Zeitgeist, discussing what are some of the cross-chain NFT transfer-related use cases that we want to establish. At a business development and marketing level, we want to be able to drive efforts to track, measure, and deliver growth in number of NFT applications, the business value proposition, the developer activity, the user activity, and essentially establish Polkadot as the first chain of choice when it comes to NFTs. So there will be various efforts underneath it. There would be BD leads in the collective assigned to deliver the value prop and do the outreach to bring leads in. And at a marketing level, this will be an ecosystem-wide effort. Now, all of this will be done in an open manner in which we want a neutral leader to be able to drive the council in the beginning and shape the vision of the collective. So we've already made though the application is still under review with the Web3 Foundation, the Decentralized Futures Grant, and we have been in conversation with them, but we're already making progress when we look at it from a collective perspective. At a technical level, as I mentioned, the NFT XCM proposal is already making and delivering milestones. Cross-chain NFTs think tank is being launched tomorrow. We already have a forum post to discuss that. And we have early demonstration of what happens when the community comes together and how easy it is to deliver success at an ecosystem level if we jointly create stuff. So in summary, I would just like to say that this NFT collective is created to be a public good, serving the whole Polkadot ecosystem. Its goal is to create and demonstrate capabilities in this year to a point where its value to the Polkadot ecosystem becomes very clear and measurable. So I would just love for anyone who's viewing the presentation live or views the recording later, please reach out to us, connect with us, and share if you have any interest or would like to participate in the collective. Thank you so much.